Well, this video is the best March I've had in several years, at least 5 years. It was absolutely amazing. At Capriol, not so good. They didn't get half the snow that we did at Walden. But more importantly, after 9 months of being a cripple, I finally figured out how to manage to reverse the inflammation being caused by the tumor nerve damage. And it means that no matter what I'm doing, I have to increase my coffee, my beet juice, my okra, and I have to maintain my bowels, stop them from constipating. That's not so easy because, I am 81 and food, I react to food differently than if I was healthy. It, some foods that are supposed to be really healthy. I got organic corn chips that really tasted delicious and were supposed to be high in protein. Well, heck, I might as well eat cement. I was constipated for 3 days, even though I took Senecot, fiber, stool softener, you name it. And so anyway, today is March 31st and I'm having an in-house day. I did a little dance exercise, but this is just amazing. And I made all my new ski pants for the weather. And some days it was kind of wet snow and it was really hard for me. So I had to switch to my skins on ice and then I'd have to switch back to my fish scales. But I even had a couple of days where I did 2 kilometers, but normally I manage to do one a day every day. And I even went out on Sunday when it was busy and packed, and there was a few kids, and I love seeing the children. But it was by far, oh, that's Capriol. I finally got out there with Jill on one day only. In March. It's been really, really sad, the situation. And even though I donated to them and I did volunteer for them for years, they've got a young groomer, and by gee, he don't groom like they used to when Brian was alive. And Stan is 80, too old to do grooming anymore. But Walden, Marty got out there and he groomed at night and he groomed at 8 o'clock in the morning, and it didn't matter how sticky the snow was, he's grooming. Now they've closed until April 2nd because we're in a big snowstorm right now, and he's going to groom again. So I will be skiing in April for the first time in a very long time. And there's Sue, God bless her. She does so much work. She's there almost every day. And I made that entire outfit. I love it. It's one of my favorite outfits. And that's my little fanny pack. In the spring, I have to carry emergency gear with me because if I fall, I have to get out of my skis and I've got to clean the snow off with a brush. So, and I'm also wearing my stainless steel wrist guards because, spring conditions are very iffy. 1 minute it's ice, and the next minute it's soft, and the next minute you've got wind with debris on the track, and it stops you like hitting a brick wall. So yeah, it can be very dangerous. You do have to pay attention to the weather conditions and to your skills. And that was a snowing day. We went shopping instead of skiing, but mainly I skied. We managed to pick up my bay leaves at the bulk store, and we drove in a snowstorm. That's why I didn't go skiing. Um, but we live very close to the store. It wasn't a big deal, and I've got a Jeep and four-wheel drive and studded tires. But yeah, it was some days it was like unbelievable sunny and blue skies, and it was so hot. It was amazing. So this is just a little update of what my okra uh, diet for life, okra for life diet detox, and I did a little thing about our native people and the abuse that they endured. But frankly, I endured the same abuse, and I'm white. There's a lot of abuse going on in Canada that's being ignored. But sorry about that. My computer just went blip. But anyway, yeah, it has been by far one of the best days in skis as seasons I've had in ages. And Dan did not ski at all, not even once this year. But that's because I'm not going very far out. So he just waits for me because I'm only out 30 minutes. And if there was an accident or something, he could, he would definitely, they would find me. And I'm not skiing out in wilderness by myself like I used to. I've even run into mountain lions when I was up in Windy Lake. But no, I don't take those kinds of chances no more. So that was a fairly sticky day. Dan, we had wet snow that morning, so he waxed my skis, and I was still able to go out. But I was all alone that day. Nobody came out at all. Sue was the only one that was there. And Abigail came out a couple of times to greet me. But yeah, that was exhausting. And that was an amazing day. Spectacular weather. Marty went out and groomed, and it was unbelievable. And there's Catherine Porter. She and her friends got out. So that was amazing. That was on March 30th. The best day we've had all year. Oh, God bless the groomers and the volunteers.